Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Tilly Wim was the quarry. Okay. You should have got the information. I understand his name was Bert and not George. Okay, so I can't get everything right. But
don't insult the dead.
It's not bad.
No, wasn't it George Burt?
Yeah.
Was it George Burt?
Yeah, rather than Bert Darcy.
We'll give in. Anyway. Okay. So he took over this quarry. He made it into an attraction, and you know, people were allowed to go in. You could see the entrance. They paid some money to go in, have a look around the caves. The caves evidently have got good stalagmites and stalactites. You know those things that grow from the floor and the ceiling? Yeah, stalactites and stalagmites. How do you know which one's which?
You tell us.
Let's keep it clean. Tights come down, yeah, that's the unclean version. Stalagmites have got a G for ground, ground up. Stalactites have got a C for ceiling down. Yes, all the tights come down. Yes, we'll go into that one. Right, okay. So it was a good public attraction. Unfortunately, some serious rock falls in the early 70s meant with the introduction of health and safety law in 1974, they had to close it for public access, which is a great shame. Although we have seen some big, heavy falls from the front of it in the 2 or 3 years we've been coming here. So it is on the move. How do you think erosion takes place?
The sea.
Weathering, yeah, okay. How does the weathering take place, the erosion? Sea's one of them. Sea undercuts and takes away, but this is quite a long way up the cliff. What's the main process of freeze thaw? Exactly. You've got all those cracks, the water gets into those cracks, it freezes, so it expands by 9%, puts pressure on the rocks, and over time they give way, a bit like the feather and wedge action, and they pop out. And that's what's gone on. There's another bit I didn't want to say as we walked up over the ridge, but you walk up over a bit that's about to go.
You want to kill us all?
Well, I was hoping, but it didn't work again, did it?
Try again next year.
Try again next time, yeah. Right. But anyway, you can see down here there's a big platform, so they had a lot of area where they could take big blocks out, easy to bring a boat up underneath and load them onto the boat. And this particular quarry was used in the Houses of Parliament, so you know it's got some history behind it. If we walked further along, you would come to the Globe and Durlston Castle and Durlston Point itself, where you then go round into Swanage Bay. Looking across in the distance, what can we see? The Isle of Wight. Does it look like the Isle of Wight?
Nope.
No, exactly. It doesn't look like the Isle of Wight. We're used to seeing the Isle of Wight from the other end of the Isle of Wight. We're used to seeing it from Portsmouth. Okay, which bit of the Isle of Wight are you looking onto? The Needles. You're looking smack onto the Needles. Okay, the western end. So not Whitecliff Bay end. You're looking right onto the Needles. You can probably see there's a nice big white chalk cliff. That's the south side of the Needles. And it curves around, so we're actually slightly south of the Needles at this point. So on Monday we're going to be just on the southern point over there. Yeah. Another trip. That's your trip next year. Okay. Anyway, so it's a good view. Last week we couldn't see it because of the haze. We have seen it on a very clear day, but you get a very sharp view. Anything else to add?
Anyone seen any other rocks other than the limestone? Anyone?
You're asking the wrong bunch.
That's a different rock. No, that's limestone. Have a look behind you. On the wall. Anything stand out as different? Those people at the far end, see anything different?
It's a big lump of rock.
It's quite obvious, it's big. The entrance bit, yeah. The entrance bit's a different kind of rock. It's not limestone. Anyone hazard a guess what it is?
It's concrete.
No, it's not concrete.
Somebody said it.
Granite, yeah. So that's an igneous rock, crystalline. What about the minerals in it? In granite. Anyone? Have we got any geologists amongst us?
Carbon?
Felspar, someone shouted, yeah.
Good man, Felspar.
Which one? Orthoglaze, good guess. What else have we got in there?
Mica.
Mica, very good. Which one?
How do you know which one's the mica? It's the dark one, isn't it?
It's the dark one, yeah. It's the
dark one, yeah.
Biotite. It's the dark one. And what else?
We've got it in everything.
Cool. Good guess. Yeah. So that's a very much stronger rock. Very crystallised, very hard, very strong.
Where's it come from?
The ground.
The ground, yeah, locally.
Somebody said Scotland. Good. In other words, it's not local. Good answer. Okay. Not too sure why it's there, are we?
No, I think it's been left over from some building project. Possibly the castle. And they thought, well, we'll use it there. Because it seems a bit over the top for just an entrance to a mine.
Because they said the castle's being renovated. In previous years, we've not been able to get anywhere near it because it's all been behind scaffold. And last year they started to renovate it. Hopefully this time next year they'll have finished and we'll actually be able to see it. It'll be interesting to see if it's made of granite. But yeah, not a big block of granite. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Just lying there. Yeah. Okay. Right, we're going to wander up. We've got to wander up the cliff, up the path just here.